I hope so. I read the cups.
No, I got it in my book bag. I put it in my bag.
Oh, man. Okay.
No. Yeah, give us what.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Let's
see. We should be left. You gotta set it up. The camera, you gotta do it now. Alright, so we'll make sure. I'm gonna get the damn camera situated. You guys are warm out a little bit?
Huh?
You guys are feeling a little warmer now?
I'm good.
Oh. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Thank God these come in handy. Nobody saw nothing. Good.
Broadcasting 24/7. You know that is 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. 366 if it's a leap year. DTFRadio.com. We never stop.
Hey, what's good, everybody? You know what it be. It's the Loudmouth here on the Spotlight Radio Show. Along with Gemini Stacks. And of course, the lovely Vero G. Check us out every week with our celebrity guest DJs. You never know who's going to be in the building. Call in and tune in every week. Spotlight Radio Show, DTF Radio. Let's get it. You know the vibes.
Jocko. 24. XXO. It's a body on the set list. I don't take hostages. First 48 for beats with that bop in it. Life like a feature film when they watching an action movie. Plus the groupies, all of it. And now when it all, give it to me, damn. You none of my bullies are flashing the pen. And all of you sound like the same thing. All these models on the net go flash for the gram. It's turning it dope, but I've been grown. I don't have tiptoe, round no topic. Road just stop it. You can pick apart my life, no wrongs to right. I'm flawless, damn, I'm gorgeous. I cannot be messing with no shorty that be always out of hand with emotions. TikTok trying to put it what? She on TikTok trying to find which one of these Snapchat posters. They been saying that I'm better than mainstream, but algorithms moving like they don't think the same thing. I think that they back to rapping and the game is changing. Good thing I didn't drop this back when they was singing. I do feel glad that they try to deter me. Every setback led to a get back to get that. Now they can't stop the grab. They told me that it's lonely at the top, and now that now what's up? Body on the set list. I don't take hostages. First 48 for beats with that bop in it. Life like a feature film when they watching an action movie. Plus the groupies, all of it. And now when it all, give it to me, damn. And none of my bullies are flashing the pen. And all of you sound like the same thing. All these models on the net go flash for the gram. I'ma keep it real simple. We're not in the same weight class, cause I make a tsunami right out of a ripple. You can keep nobody happy. I love when she's smiling like she got diamonds in the dimples. You know I hate to get between it, but I can't help it. This shit like monkey in the middle. Damn, it's too easy. I'm really out here looking at my dreams in 3D. I done jump a couple people hating on the way, but it's cool, cause nobody else that are alive could ever complete me. Heights had to reach these, now they wanna meet me. Breath of fresh air to them, pass me down the heirlooms. It's only a prelude. Since I had 97 debut, I had enough of the cap. DJ enough from the back. It's a body on the set list. I don't take hostages. First 48 for beats with that bop in it. Life like a feature film when they watching an action movie. Plus the groupies, all of it. And now when it all, give it to me, damn. And none of my bullies are flashing the pen. And all of you sound like the same thing. All these models on the net go flash for the gram.
Here we go! You're listening to DTF Radio. DTF Radio. Number one.
Believe that. Vero G, Young Millions. What's good, my boy? We got another one, right? Yes, sir. From Jersey to Brooklyn, right? Here we go!
You're listening to DTF Radio. DTF Radio. Number one.
Believe that. Vero G, Young Millions. What's good, my boy? We got another one, right? Yes, sir. From Jersey to Brooklyn, right? Hey. Let's get it. Tell me. Yeah. Tell me shit that I don't know. Niggas said I wasn't gonna make it. Some mafia be hating. Straight to the top, no way. Let's go. Tell me shit that I don't know. Tell me shit that I don't know. Tell me shit that I don't know. Niggas said I wasn't gonna make it. Some mafia be hating. Straight to the top, no way. Let's go. Tell me, life is crazy. Time don't waste, so now just pay me. Niggas shady, playing everything, but they really lazy. Yeah, I'm wavy. The main 2000s really made me. My face a baby. I'm a cool guy, but I take your lady. Feeling kinda hot, better check it. When I'm in the booth, I'ma wreck it. Tat it up and I'm getting more. Getting paid, I can't ignore. Life is hard, right to the core. Many nights, bed on the floor. We going up, don't need a score. I sold shit, but never had a store. Dripping like Fiji. Good on my own, don't care if you need me. Still ain't bad though, but don't get it twisted, can't be. Tell me shit that I don't know. Niggas said I wasn't gonna make it. Some of my fan be hating. Straight to the top, no way. Let's go. Tell me shit that I don't know. Tell me shit that I don't know. Tell me shit that I don't know. Niggas said I wasn't gonna make it. Some of my fan be hating. Straight to the top, no way. Let's go.
Tell me something that I don't know. Niggas don't wanna see me make it. Tell me something that I don't know. Niggas hating on the kid from the basement. Tell me something that I don't know. Now that I'm lit, they wanna taste it. Tell me something that I don't know. Like 100 on the wrist, audacious. These niggas basic, they need to base it. They ain't got that groove. Hop on the basement on some vacation. Shout out to New Jerusalem. Man, that nigga AV in the new 80s. Bitches know who to choose. Pull up something crazy, brand new Mercedes. Yeah, that's 22. Feeling like Chucky, I'm busting my move. Boys say fresh, you can check out my shoe. UBS diamond dripping all on my chest. Niggas upset, that's a movie to lose.
Tell me shit that I don't know. Niggas said I wasn't gonna make it. Some of my fan be hating. Straight to the top, no way. Let's go. Tell me shit that I don't know. Tell me shit that I don't know. Tell me shit that I don't know. Niggas said I wasn't gonna make it. Some of my fan be hating. Straight to the top, no way. Let's go. Tell me.
We have own our shit, like we say.
Broadcasting 24/7. You know that is 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. 366 if it's a leap year. DGFRadio.com. We never stop.
All right, let me know you're ready, Jason.
Yo. Tell you by about 5:30 I'll be alive.
Oh, perfect time. What? What's that about? Whoa, it's too early for that.
Good party, man.
Mila, baby. I want to be a wife, want to be a girl. I want to be a son's mama, want to be a hoe. As I'm not her, as I'm not her, as I'm not her, as I'm not her, Touch my lips, touch my back, touch my this, touch my that, touch my hair, touch my fat, touch. Oh, you know why? 3K, 不灵就 Ray, OK. 69他到过 day, 私照脸他喜欢 LV. Hey, Mila, baby, yeah, girl, what do you like? Bigger pearl. What's your type? He's a nerd. Who's your daddy? Not sure. 他说没来，他也 yes I do. You said there. 我总数角色和角色，私人看护 BBS 他找我姑姑 BGM 搜查 Kenny on the bass 叫米拉妈妈地位姐姐 Maybe 这看一眼名字看一眼什么位怎么最爹地穿的 OK Daddy 给我来几 slow Sexy 就是 rock and roll 给我的 body 给我你的 soul Three position 你就 I want to be a wife want to be a girl I want to be a son's mama want to be a hoe I sound like her I sound like her I sound like
Broadcasting 24/7.
Here we go. Listening to DTF Radio.
要 pumpkin booty 棒棒三厘米 nail 当当1米 hair 芳芳听到你们尖叫 me my god slap your face 啪啪要跟我混 get your result queen is back 妈妈 Mila bad bad gotta make that better rock Pussy fat fat gotta make that better rock Show me what you want, only with you. Give me some hot, show you love too. Meet up with a bitch, so where's your girl? I need a bad bitch. Ask how you the Barbie into me, let me be a slave, we'll be a papa. I'm a Barbie girl, you can buy me one. Come on, baby girl, get started. Made a bad, gotta make a better rock. Pussy fat, gotta make a better rock. I want to be a wife, I want to be a girl. I want to be a son to mama, want to be a hoe. I sound like her. I sound like her. I sound like her. I sound like
Oh, maybe go crazy up in here now. I feel like a week I missed out. Shit, they got the bedroom springs and everything. Damn, let's get it. Let's get it, baby. We're back.
Here we go.
You're listening to DTF Radio. DTF Radio. Number one.
This is typical every Wednesday, bro. Just give you guys on this.
I've been coming for a minute. So like, let's do this whole way.
Last time you was
Yes, sir. One girl on the dance floor, yep. Two girls on the dance floor, yep. Three girls on the dance floor. Now take it to the left, yeah. Now take it to the right, yeah. Now shorty got your man hand tonight. Just bust your move. What you doing, girl? What are you doing, man? Get your back off the wall and bust your move. Just bust your move. Just bust your move. Just bust your move. Just bust your move. Let's go. One guy on the dance floor. Two girls on the dance floor. Three guys on the dance floor.
Broadcasting 24/7.
To the left. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Now fellas grab your woman hand tonight. Just bust your move. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, man? Get your back off the wall. Just bust your move. 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 You got to bust your move. Yeah. Just bust your move. Just bust your move. Just bust your move. Brooklyn girls it was in the house, yep. Bronx girls it was in the house, yep. Manhattan girls in the house, yep. Queen girls it was in the house, yep. Staten Island girls in the house, yep. New Jersey girls in the house, yep. Let's go. Just bust your move. Everybody, just bust your move. Wherever you from, just bust your move. Go. That's fine. Just bust your move. Just bust your move. Big girl, just bust your move, yeah. Skinny girl, just bust your move, yeah. Nigga girl, just bust your move, yeah. Everybody get up and bust your move. Just 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 bust your move. Let's go.
That's new music. I don't know what's going on here.
No, I hear it. Go ahead.
You got my mic?
Yeah, your mic's on.
That's
Everybody
new
can hear you.
music here. Stylez Radio Show, DTF Radio. From Real Lyrics. Mila Baby.
Oh, we're from China, by the way.
Avarex, New Jersey.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And who's hold on.
Who's the other one?
You forgot the name? What's going on here?
Well,
some
people we still cold out here.
Exactly.
Jaka, Jaka, Jana, Jaka, Jakk.
Listen, I didn't articulate the words.
So
Let's stay quiet.
There's a new artist weekly here, Stylez Radio Show, DTF Radio. There's DJ Loudmouth in the building, in the ones and twos.
Yes, indeed. We're back, bitches. Yes. Oh no, what that means? Somebody dying? Right. What's going on?
So there you go. Let's start the show. Vero G.
Yes.
Is on the scene. Here we go.
All right, so guys, welcome back to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show every Wednesdays at 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So we didn't make it last week because I was just doing some stuff and I had to just take a day off, and that was needed. So with that in mind, we're back here, guys. I'm excited with host Vero G, myself, and co-host the Loudmouth. So before we get the show started, peoples, our social media real quickly. My Instagram is @official Vero G. The Loudmouth, where could they find you? He's like, wait a minute, it's me.
IG, Captain Clutch 80, JM Empire Media on the IG, Jason Morello on Facebook, and jempiremedia.com.
Okay, sounds like a
plan.
And
for submissions, email us jmempiremedia at gmail.com, jmempiremedia at gmail.com. And you can hear dope independent artists' music like you just heard in the beginning of the show each and every single week.
That's sorry. All right. So, guys, we have two amazing guests in the building right now. We got Soke CJ the Terror in the building. Yeah, exactly. Cardi ain't here now. She's taking a little vacation right now. She got her money in the bag. And we got artist Fyrious Stylez. Let's give it for both of them, guys.
Yeah. What's up?
How you guys doing tonight?
We good.
We're still trying to get warmed up here.
Yeah. We're doing what we can, you know?
I think the Starbucks just kicked in right now for me.
No, we got applause. Oh, shit. We got live applause here. I hate to sorry. Okay, that sounds good. All right, guys. So let's stay in tight. We have a great show for you guys and everyone watching right now on Facebook as well. Guys, you guys are watching us on the Facebook page for DTF Radio. Comment. The Loudmouth will check in and see who's commenting and saying hi. And those who are watching worldwide, what's up, everybody? So quickly, announcements on here. The Here I Am album is out now, guys. Go support that. The latest book, A Mother's Love, is available at www.amazon.com. Thank you for the bell doing. I like that. Pretty. I love the announcements today, the bing and all that shit. Thank you. Quickly, the January issue of the Vero G Spotlight magazine is out, guys. Now go support that. That's available at www.madcloud.com. People, we got 2 issues. We got Raheem in the special issue. He's one of the members from the Furious 5 from Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 on that. And also we got Sean Quest on the regular issue for the magazine himself. He's a DJ and the CEO of Creative Stream. All right. So also, guys, new music coming out. Also, guys, artists, everyone out there watching, tuning in worldwide. Hit us up, guys, because we have a new music review show which started last week, Fridays and Saturdays. We're doing every Fridays and Saturdays. Go tune in, peoples. If you want to submit your music, we just play some of them from last week's show. Listen, $5. I cannot keep reminding people. If you could get the weed, man, $5 for a bag of weed.
Weed is more expensive now.
Listen, I remember when I took weed, it was $5.
Anybody submitting music today is
shit. Let me know.
Anyone submitting music for today is $20. Cash App.
Ooh, we heard this one.
Jam Prime Media. You want to get your song played today live? Right now,
you better hustle fast
on the
over
radio.
there.
Every day, $20.
Exactly.
Money sign Jam Prime Media.
He like the guy in the alley. Got 20.
MP3s mixed and mastered only at jmempiremedia@gmail.com. That's jmempiremedia@gmail.com. Cash App $20 per submission. Money sign JM Empire Media.
All right, so
let's get it.
All right, like what he just said. But guys, also again, it'll be this Friday and Saturday. Live at our Facebook page, my Facebook page, IG live as well. Because IG, they take that down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we do save it on YouTube. It's also saved on YouTube, Roku, Amazon, so it gets saved on the show. So definitely go submit. Guys, so let's get ready to the show. Let's get into today's topics. Are you guys ready for that?
Let's go.
All right.
Do
sound.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do we need a sound bite for that? Like the Law and Order shit? No, nothing. Okay, we got a bell. That's fine. That's that shit. I'll take that. All right, guys. So first one on topic segment is, and I want all your opinion on this. So the first one is, how can we protect our community with the gun control? Now, we know we're talking about the 2 officers that just unfortunately have passed away in Harlem just recently. Our condolences to them and their family at the time.
That hit hard for me.
Yeah, I know, because that's why I said it's good that we talk about this now, because you're also an officer. So I want to get your guys' input on this. But, how do you guys feel about, they need to control the gun violence? What do you guys feel about that? Who's to start?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go first on that.
Okay.
So, personally, about my opinion on gun control, it has to be where it has to put a stop to a lot of things, especially like in today's society where everybody is like going out for this and they'll protect themselves, or they ain't got nothing enough to live for, so they just trying to do it by any means necessary. But regardless of that, innocent lives are at stake. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Heaven forbid somebody died, and bad enough I saw the report about that too. So it's just like something's got to give with the with all these guns and whatnot.
Exactly.
I say like this. I blame de Blasio for a lot of this, and then I was talking about this on one of your shows. We was talking about the whole Minnesota situation when I first came. That's the first show we did.
Yes.
And I came on as a law enforcement expert. I think what happened was when you had de Blasio get rid of, I know everybody was against the anti-crime unit, but there was a good unit where it stopped that gun violence from happening. And as soon as when the gun violence stops happening, when you got rid of the anti-crime unit, that's when the gun violence started happening in New York City. Because as soon as 24 hours after everybody got word that there was no more anti-crime unit in New York City, it just went berserk. Like I remember the first killing, the shooting happened on 176 in Grand Concourse.
I remember that.
And I was saying that to a lot of people that as a criminologist, a person that studies criminal justice and any law enforcement, I understand that people were negative towards the whole aspect of the anti-crime unit, but they were the ones that was focusing on trying to stop the gun from coming in. You didn't have that much gun violence going in. If you look at it, when we had anti-crime unit, this is how you look at it. Look at the crime statistics, look at the ComStat before anti-crime unit, and look afterwards. You got 18, 19, 20-year-olds walking around with guns. And then this guy right here, 47 years old, mother called them in, the police, to try to stop what was going on. And he had a load of weapons. And I shout out to the family that lost 2 loved ones. I mean, it's not just 1 or 2. And also shout out for the officer that the partner. Yeah. This man needs therapy. I'm this, from being the one that helped to shoot and also try to suspect from killing the suspect basically. Yeah. But he needs a lot of help because he witnessed both his partners get killed and died of duty. Yeah.
Exactly. It's tough. And it's a very sensitive matter. What's going on and it's not only just the cops, also in general, we all suffered. We see that in our own communities, and I really hope this new mayor we have, Eric Adams. Like my mind's already sorry. Thank you for the heads up. I just really hope he stands out and really looks out for us, in a sense, and for once, because I know you mentioned our former mayor de Blasio, he didn't really do much, but it's true. I really hope he steps up and picks up the plate and helps us and do what we got to do.
What the plan he has in place is bringing back a version of the anti-crime unit.
Yes.
But what it was great about what he's doing is he's adding the outreach to it with the community and getting everybody involved in it, where they will have body cameras, they will be in uniform.
Yes.
Everyone will have their names out there. So it's not going to be something inclusive like a download type thing. Adam said it. I was a former cop. We're gonna not have this happen. And then also I just heard recently Joe Biden is coming into town next week.
Oh, really?
To talk about the gun violence in New York City. So this is more of an open topic where it has to change in New York. All these 18, 19-year-old kids, I don't know why you got guns and stuff like this. You should be having a textbook in your hand, going to school, getting an education.
Exactly.
I don't know what's going on.
For example, I'm just gonna add this real quick before I get to the next one. Like that kid in Burger King, the Burger King murder.
Yeah.
This guy actually worked at Burger King, not the same location, but for him to go, and the girl gave him the money and said, like, "Go, you robbed me, okay, go," and he still killed her. For what? Do you see what I'm saying? This is pointless now. It's just people are just killing people for what they want. Yeah. So.
Not to just that. Let
No,
me
go
just
ahead,
add
go
on
ahead.
to it.
It's okay.
Like, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. When you have these young kids, with these guns, and they feel as though they need to protect themselves or try to get what they want by any means necessary. And some of them just say, "I ain't got nothing to live for, so I'm just gonna take your life." You know what I'm saying? And that's like,
true.
well, I don't know why they think that way. I know that in today's society, life is not what it seems, but you can't take someone's life because you feel the way you feel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about that.
No, you're definitely right about that. The Loudmouth, anything on this input you want to add? No, he's quiet right now. He's quiet. All right, I know what that means. All right, so second one, guys. Let's change up a little bit right now. The mood. So, as you guys know, this month is ending, but it's also the month of cervical cancer awareness month. This is not, I'm not being biased, but this is particularly for ladies. Okay, so with that in mind, if any ladies out there watching, commenting, but I will actually feedback too, just saying about your moms or family, or females to your family. How can ladies in general get prevention care, like to prevent that happening? What do you guys think that should be? That but let's say your sister, they hate, how females hate the pap smear. Oh God, I hate it. But anyway, but it hurts, but it's worth it because it's prevention. So how do you guys feel about that?
I might feel like I'm drawing a brain fart on this.
We need a cricket here.
If you look at the word cancer itself, for me, I'm looking at the word cancer itself. Anything the word cancer in it, for me, is that you should always try to take as much prevention, whatever it is, whatever cancer it is, whatever cancer it is, it be male, female, LGBTQ, WYZT, whatever they want to call it. None of these days. I'm sorry to say like that.
That's fine. This is all good, man.
Be real with it, but not be a joke, man. But anything with cancer in it, you have to be. First of all, I take cancer very seriously because when you say cancer, I know a family member that had serious cancer. So when people say they got cancer, it's like I look at it as being very serious. So any type of cancer prevention, you gotta go for it. Whether it hurts, it don't hurt, where you're not walking for days, where you're farting out blood, or whatever you have to do. Yeah, I say like that. It's better to prevent yourself.
Okay. And what about you, Gary?
Everything that he said, like, I agree with it. I just can't think of anything else to add on to that.
Okay, that sounds good. Anything the Loudmouth? No, he's very quiet. Okay. I just real quickly, as being a woman and going through it again, ladies, those are watching. I know, and y'all can't probably watch my camera. It's fine. I'm here in the red, by the way. But anyways, yes, please go get your pap smears. It's just prevention. If you could prevent it, and if it's early stages, they have things out there, chemotherapy, different things where people can maintain it and don't have to get to the point of getting the late stages and.
Right.
Definitely. No doubt. We had to put some education in there, just a little something.
It's all good,
Okay, yep. I know. I got you. All right, thank you. You know me throwing. I know. Thank you. All right, I got you. Give me a minute. Okay, we're back to we'll be quick on this. So we're going to celebrity gossip. Ooh, let's get it. And we'll do sports talk in a minute. I got you. I didn't yet. So, okay. So real quickly, guys. Big condolences to Regina Keene, her son who passed away this week. Ian Keene. He just passed away from suicide. How you guys quickly on that? How do you guys feel about that situation?
When I found that out a couple of days ago, and I was just like, wow. You see, that's just why I always say mental health is important. You know what I'm saying? Because they could, put on this facade and say that everything's all right, but in actuality, in their mind, they're not feeling like who they are. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking that, talking to a family member will help. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you always gotta seek therapy and hope that will help you out. But you know what I'm saying? But you gotta figure out on your own how to deal with it. But RIP to him, and it's that's why I always say, mental health is very important.
Very true.
I agree with you saying that mental health is the most important thing, and we have to be aware of who's around us. As one day, you see, I remember many years ago, I didn't know mental health was such bad. When I was a kid, had a friend that loved birds or whatever it was, started selling his birds, and then found out he was died. And then going through in life in general, I think mental health is the key. I think we need to address it more and stop being afraid and hide behind it and put a stigma behind it. That if you have a mental health issue, you can't work, you can't do things, you can't do that. We have to take that stigma out. It's a big stigma behind mental health.
Exactly. And quickly, Lady Gaga had mentioned that. So she says the world is so crazy as it is, and we need to have more mental health professionals taking those roles and help so many lives that are needed, especially suicide is really serious. And you take a life, you can't get it back. So big shout out to everyone who's watching, and if you know anybody suffering through it, please don't be ashamed. Help somebody, please. All right, let's change it a little bit. Okay, so let's change it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so Kanye West, you already know I'm going with this one. Yeah. Oh boy. Kanye West had just moved on quickly in dating a actress now by the name of Julia Fox. Yeah. So how you guys feel about that? Like, he just.
My thing is for Mr. West is that he's been in the public eye, and they know how the person that he is. And this is the thing about the media portrays him to be like, oh, since he had his issues when he speaks on, everybody think he's crazy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he went through what he went through. And then I'll look at it like, okay, I don't want to read into his personal life because I know that the media always trying to mix things up and saying whatever they want to say about a celebrity, but you don't know the truth about it. True. You just based on what you like from your perception. And for what he did, what he wanted to move on, the reason why I heard that he moved next door, he bought a house next door so that way he'd be closer to the kids.
Oh, I talked about that 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we said
because he did a song talking about it. He said, I bought a house so that way I can be closer to my kids.
But how do you feel like Pete Davidson's smashing it and he's watching the blinds? Like, how he do that same style I did? Like, I'm sorry.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but the thing is, like, I think recently also he did a recent video where he wasn't invited to his daughter's birthday party.
I heard about that,
and he went off on it, and then it took, I think it was one of the sisters that I think
Kylie, yeah.
I don't know which one the name of the kid is called, Skylar, whatever. That's why. I forget the name of the kids' names. They got so many different names. Yeah. But where Barker called them up like, yo, this is where we have the birthday party, and then the security guard stopped them from trying to come into the birthday party, and then to eventually. Kim got mad at her sister and at the boyfriend because she didn't want him there.
Because he threatened Pete's life,
So that's what it was. So at the end of the day, it's like we understand that there's issues. Everybody has issues in the day. For me, I think Kanye lost a lot of his mind. Basically, people say because his mother passed away, whatever. But at the end of the day, is that everybody has their own life to live. He's trying to be a father to his kids. Let the man be a father to his kids. If he wants to move down the block from you, let him be moved down the block. What's the issue about it? You want to be close to your kids. You want to see what's going on with your kids. So let's say the kids want to go down to your house, come up to your house. You don't have to go travel 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 miles. That's what I said. You gotta jump on the MTA bus, get on the BX15, and get on the whatever it is, man.
Get the Metro card.
Get the Metro card. Tokens. That whole land street. What's good for Egypt? Whatever, man.
Listen, I'm just scared that Pete Davis is like doing behind the shit,
So what? Hey, I want all my kids like, yo, Kim. Let me get Sky West in here. Where's Chicago at?
Yo, y'all too much. I can't, man. We go crazy this show all the time every week. All right, so let's change it up real quick, guys. Now, I just mentioned earlier, Cardi B is getting the bag. There's a reason why I mentioned that, guys. Okay. Tasha K, I love her, by the way. She's a celebrity blogger on YouTube and everything else. She had made a lot of disrespectful things about Cardi B, that she had STDs and the list goes on and that sorts. So eventually they went to court and she was sued by Cardi B and her team. And Cardi B at the moment, she got over 1.25. Let me make sure I get it right. The judgment and taxes. She charged additional taxes for the lawyer fees. $1.25 million she won, Cardi B.
Wow. So, listen, I won't mess with that woman. I'm just living it like that.
Yeah, exactly. No, but for defamation. But how do you guys feel about that? Like, she won that. Like,
I mean, like it's only fair because, like I said before, when it comes to being a celebrity, the more fame you get, the more of a target you are. Exactly. And in this case for Cardi B and that blogger who said what she said about her, no one isn't true, but you make up these rumors. Why? Because you want to try to bring views to your channel.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And I figure that's clout. So that's why Cardi did what she did. Instead of, anybody else will see her, it's on site, but Cardi did it the smart way and do it the legal way. You know what I mean? So it's better to do it that way.
She's like, I'm gonna get my attorneys on you, okay?
The whole thing is you look at this and it's everybody across the board.
Yeah.
Whatever you're celebrity, non-celebrity, someone in the streets, your name is your brand.
Yeah.
Your name is your brand.
Yeah.
So when you have somebody doing defamation character of your name, whether it be whatever it is, because at the end you got to protect your brand.
Yes.
Because you gotta look at she's a multi-billion-dollar star or whatever. This woman went and paid 17 family members' funerals.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you have a name to protect. So whatever you have to do to put your name to be protect, whoever it is, if you have people within your circle that are your legal team, then by all means, I say, listen, that makes you more to not try to put damage on somebody's name. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's true, man.
And I gotta add too. Also, I'm just happy she did it because now it just opened doors for other people. Like defamation of character doesn't exist, you know. And if people want to come and brag their name or drag the name with lies, wait till they come in with what she just did. She won. So other celebrities are gonna start doing that same kind of trail, like she's a trailblazer. Right. You know, now they're gonna do the same thing what she did. And the Loudmouth, do you want to add anything to that with that? No. Let's go real quickly before we get to the artist spotlight segment. Yay! Sports talk. Who likes sports here?
I do.
I see he has the New York Giants, right? The New York Giants. Okay, so you take it away, the Loudmouth. Get it? He's very quiet. Anything up to date with news? I think I heard about this guy Tom Brady. Now, right? He got beat up with the lip or something. What was the deal with that?
No, that was a football thing.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Take it away.
My mic on?
Or maybe wife beat him up because she wanted to quit football.
Oh, not Giselle.
Giselle like, you need to quit football. Give it up. Come back home.
You're too old for football now. Go ahead.
Very quickly here. We're running behind time.
Good.
Just a few minutes. Yesterday was the official voting for the 2022 Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. And, David Ortiz was elected, to the Hall of Fame yesterday, officially. I'm not saying he didn't have a Hall of Fame career. He did. And he whooped my team pretty good over the years.
Oof, I need somebody for that.
Yeah. But my 2 cents is, how do you not elect the all-time home run king, Barry Bonds? You could talk all you want about steroids or whatever. Big Papi did fail a PED test as well, but I feel the Hall of Fame is a popularity contest. It's not based on players, when playing on the field. Don't get me wrong about steroids or, human growth hormones or whatever, but you still have to go in the batter's box and you got less than 0.6 seconds to swing a bat. You still got to throw a ball. You still got to catch it. Steroids, whatever you want to call it, it helps your body heal. It may give you a little advantage, but you still got to go in the batter's box. You still got to catch the ball, throw the ball, whatever sport you want to, use, you still got to play, and even, before the controversy with these roids or whatever, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Fame player already, when he was in Pittsburgh, he was a Hall of Fame player, even before he went to San Francisco and everything he did in his late 30s, and then you have the all-time pitcher with 360 wins, with 7 Cy Youngs, Roger Clemens, former Yankee, former Red Sox, Houston Astro. They both did not get elected on their last year, on the ballot. So now they're at the mercy of the Veterans Committee later on down the line or whatever, But I want to say shame on the Hall of Fame voters, on the Baseball Writers Association of America, because no disrespect to David Ortiz.
I thought it was a sound.
That was me, by the way.
You don't elect David Ortiz before Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens. And that's just a fact.
Speak that truth.
So yeah, I know they're memorabilia. There's stuff of them in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, they got Barry Bonds bats, and I think they have one of Roger Clemens Cy Youngs or whatever. They are in the Hall of Fame, part of the museum exhibits, but they just don't have a plaque.
That's crazy.
So yeah. But it's just as a lifelong baseball fan, that's just my 2 cents. put Barry Bonds, put Roger Clemens, and put Pete Rose in the fucking Hall of Fame.
He's a legend.
You know,
is gambling legal now? Isn't gambling legal now? So
yeah.
So
exactly.
why? So if
baseball
is legal now. Why is this person not in there?
Baseball is a partner with gambling websites now.
Yeah, it is. FanDuel.
Yeah, you could do sports. You could do betting on baseball games inside the stadiums now.
So if that's legal now, why can't you you legalize marijuana now? Why can't they? Why can't you?
Well, you can't do that in the arena. Like, hey, what's up, man?
But you legalize marijuana. Why and you legalize that the gambling? Why can't you let the man in the baseball? I'm done with the baseball anyway. I'm done with baseball. I'm done with sports in general, man. Because everybody's like I said, it's all about, like you said, at the end of the day, it's all about popularity.
Yeah.
You know, this man, like they put him in the Hall of Fame because he almost died. To me, he almost died in Dominican Republic a couple of years ago. They end up flying him out from Dominican Republic all out here to make sure that he survives and lives. You know, it goes by, and that's what announcer said the other day. It's a popularity. You know, Barry Bonds was not a person that you could interview. Roger Clemens was a person you could interview very easily. They were very close-minded people, and that was it. But you know, like Roger Clemens said it himself, he said, "I don't care about the Hall of Fame. I never got into baseball to play in the Hall of Fame." And just Barry Bonds was just like, I don't, you know. But you gotta look at who started this whole thing. It was Jose Canseco that started it with the whole PPE.
Oh, I remember that.
It's been around for a long time.
At the end of the day, man, we just said, I say this. You know what? It is what it is, man. We can't do much about it, man.
That's crazy.
All right, we're gonna segue now into our artist spotlight.
All right. Damn, man. Let's get into football. Let's get into football.
Se acabó.
Go Giants.
Es un caso cerrado.
She does this with the man hands. Wait, hold up. He just introduced you to
Fyrious Stylez.
All right, fuck it. You don't know what song?
What's the name of the song?
It's called I Got It Like That.
Let's get it.
I Got It Like That. New music. Spotlight Radio Show. Fyrious Stylez interview after the song.
Check it. It's been easy for me to rap like this. Been so easy for me to talk my shit. Still in my thunder, but hell freezes over. I kill the mic whenever I'm high or sober. I speak it to your conscious and consciously, you get it. Fyrious or G-Mac, either way I bring it. Don't be wasting time or energy. Your doors are nagging, they say. No type of cats need to be in a permanent vacate. Not wasting my words unless it's people that are trash. Homie stay claiming they're real, but end up being phony, something pathetic. Just to cry legitimacy. Best to have me as your friend than as your enemy. All in sincerity, lying not part of my vocab. You're too uptight, my guy, and you need to see that. And you can tell that I'm getting back to my business. Got something in mind, now you catching my interest. Can't do it like me trying to copy, get to rap shit. They can't see how I got it like that. No games to play, moves to be made, on the come up. Oh, they have a great big buzz. So what? Can't do it like me trying to copy, get to rap shit. They can't see how I got it like that. The games to be played, moves to be made, on the come up. Oh, you have a great big buzz. So what? Give it to them like it's nothing. Can't believe you think I blood and full of power. Let's just see how many bars that you can stomach. Cause I got it for days, can't contain my excitement. Come at me, you better offer somebody's hype, man. Braggadocious, just need to focus on FS. So smooth, goddamn, must be dripping in that finesse. So get finesse by my word, playing flow throughout the years. My craft always continue to grow. Since I got it like that, you can't duplicate the formula, pull the fast one. You really thought I wasn't on to you. Must be truly blind to think that I would be fanatical. Tragedy after tragedy. Look at who evaded your castle without hassle. Make the shit easily possible. But have to guess the shit I did was diabolical. Either way it goes, hate it or love it. I'm in the shit forever. Copy this in recipe. Only one can do it better. Can't do it like me trying to copy, get to rap shit. They can't see how I got it like that. No games to play, moves to be made, on the come up. Oh, they have a great big buzz. So what? Can't do it like me trying to copy, get to rap shit. They can't see how I got it like that. The games to be played, moves to be made, on the come up. Oh, you have a great big buzz. So what?
Well, my name is Yana when they know that I'm witty. Might use some big words, though I'm small with the biggie. 5 foot tricky, make your girl iffy. You be calling phones while I'm sucking the titties, no bullshit. Told you I was back on my game, but some niggas refuse to stop chewing gum on my name. They compare me to Tory, but I'm in a whole different lane. I'm one of a kind, baby, you won't see this again. Good man, better heart. Sometimes I ask God why I ain't get a better start. But I'm here and living like my get some girls. I find a wife just so I can populate my mini know what's up.
Can't do it like me trying to copy, get to rap shit. They can't see how I got it like that. No games to play, rules to be made. On the come up, all they have a good buzz. So what? Can't do it like me trying to copy, get to rap shit. They can't see how I got it like that. No games to be played, moves to be made. On the come up, oh, you have a great big buzz. So what?
Hey, take me back to Cali, baby. That's right. Take me back to Cali. Oh, you playing another one?
Come check out
I was like,
Vero
okay.
G Spotlight Magazine at www.nagcloud.com for all latest upcoming artists, actors, from everyone who wants to be on this amazing magazine for all independent people. Check it out now.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. I know you guys can see me. That's my arm over there. I'm here talking behind the computer. That's me. So, guys, we just had a quick music break, and we had an amazing artist right now. Well, actually, we do have amazing. Okay, don't worry about it. That's all right. No. It's good. I'm fine. They could see me now. I'm here somehow. But anyway, exactly. Thank you. So we have in the building an amazing artist by the name of let me make sure I get this correct because I don't want to fuck shit up. Hey, now listen, things happen sometimes. Fyrious Stylez. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Awesome.
Feeling great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. We just played one of your songs, which is called Getting It In, right?
No, that was I Got It Like That.
Damn, see, I got it right before, but that's Got It In. Wait, Got It Like That featuring
Yano.
See, I fuck up shit. But you know what I'm saying? Yano? Forgive me, sir, whoever it was.
Yano.
Got it. That sounds like a plan. Okay, cool. That's really dope, by the way. Yeah, I like that. That's a new single of yours, right? I believe.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. So we got exclusive here. I like this. So yeah, let's talk more about that song before we get into the show now.
Oh, that song came about I would say about the summer of last year, but I would say more the springtime when I recorded it. My homie heard the track. He was mumbling to it. I said, nah, just take the verse. It's yours. He said, all right. So I came back in the studio one time. He said, oh, check this out. And we played it. I was like, yo, the summer, I'm definitely, and I mean most definitely, putting it out. And I'm so glad that I did because people was giving me so much feedback when they were saying, yo, you got that laid back 90s boom bap type vibe. And like, remember like a Tribe Called Quest with your voice, like
throwbacks. Yes.
I was like, oh, wow, that's a first.
No, because I heard it. I was like, it makes you want to like smoke and relax, you know? Like that's
And we want to get a good cognac and a good cigar, man.
Shit, what? Blast that shit in some in the car, like, yeah, just chilling. Don't. So that came out. This came out this year. Oh.
Well, actually, it came out. Technically, I would say last year because it's 2021. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The summer.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's out now at all digital platforms.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So I'm excited, and we're gonna play in a little while. Also, your next song, which I'm super excited. Ooh, I get exclusives here. I like them. I'm getting excited already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Getting It In. So let's talk about that. The song as well. The concept on that.
Okay, so Getting It In. Also, I actually recorded that as soon as the phase 3 was available. I called my engineer at the time and said, "Are you ready to record?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "All right, cool." So I actually recorded that in June of 2020, and I did it because I was like, I need something that brings me out more with my energy. So I was like, somebody says, "Yo, when you do another project, make sure you put a little more energy into it, like into your songs." And I said, "Okay." So I listened to it. I said, okay, this guy like a little vibey bounce to it. And then I was like, okay, this is the song I'm definitely going to put on my project. And somehow when I put it on my project, people was like, yo, that Getting It track, yo, that's crazy. And then the most craziest part was that was just the single. And then when I put it out a music video, because I did it like at a Coney Island beach.
Oh my God. Yes, best place to do videos. Yeah. Free.
So it was just the end of summer because I did it in September.
Okay.
So I did it around there. And then when I put it out on my project, No Regrets, which I dropped in February of last year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, they just love that song. Even I can't tell you how many times people have watched my music video.
That's amazing. That's good. Yeah, that's amazing. And that's the album itself, No Regrets, right? I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so go check that out, people. He just heard right now. Go support that album and both songs. We're gonna play the song in a little while, so definitely I can't wait to hear that. I'm excited. Yeah.
So how long you been in the music?
Oh, there you go.
Oh
okay.
man, how long have I been in the music?
Yeah.
I could say I'm gonna stretch it a bit. Since I was a kid, because my father, he said this when I was like 1.5, that he was just stomping his feet and I was just bouncing. And he looked, it was like, wait, what is he doing? Let me do it again. And I'm just bouncing. He's like, oh wow, this kid's gonna be something. But I didn't really get to the music part until I was like 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was going through, being bullied at school and stuff like that. Wow. So I had to, get out my frustration somehow. And somehow that came about. And then I didn't tell nobody about me rapping, up until like the only time I went to VA with my cousin, and that was in 2007. And I recorded the songs that we were working together for like years, right?
That's crazy.
And then once I put it in CD format, one of my cousins heard it. He was like, wait, that's you? That's you?
That's not you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, like, the voice, like you sound so meek and mild, and you on this record, you going off. Wait, that's you?
That's awesome.
I feel I have a coworker of mine. He's like that too. Like you hear someone's up like music, you're like, what? Like we just patrolling the streets together, and I'm like, what?
That's you?
Right.
What's going on?
Facts.
Definitely.
So
yeah, that's awesome. But let's talk more about and being bullied. That's nothing fun to deal with. But how did you manage to overcome that? Like you said, with the music and everything.
Right. So I think when I was in high school, when I was like 14, I would say it was about 5'3". I had like the Harry Potter glasses and whatnot. So it was just like I was different. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think the worst part about it is, that when you go someplace, it is new to you and you want to be open, but then you're kind of like introvert. I am an introvert, not gonna lie. So it's like I stay to myself, and people think he's quiet, so I'm gonna mess with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he may be like, oh, he's a pushover or whatnot. So that's what all things was, because I was called a nerd, I was called a geek, and all that stuff. But guess what? Fast forward 2022, nerds is taking over.
That's right. So sorry. One city at a time. Oh my God, you're too much. So that's awesome. I like that.
That's what
we go ahead. I agree with that. We said with the whole nerd and the whole bullying. It's like how you deal with the bullying is you handle it on your own way. You try to find ways of just dealing with it. I'm gonna get more into a few. How I deal with it, but it's hard.
Definitely. All right, but we got you, baby.
Yeah,
no problem. So
I like your story. It's awesome, man.
It's inspiring, definitely, and keep telling your story, because you never know who could relate to it. So definitely keep doing that. So let's talk about now your musical influences. Just name a few.
Okay. Yeah. So my musical influences consist of Pac, Big, Mr. Mathers, Eminem, Redman, Method Man, like even DMX, RIP to DMX, you know what I mean? So it's like, to bring the energy. That's why I love X, He just so energetic. Don't get me wrong, I practice that every time.
Oh my God, come on now, where my dogs at? But they ain't here right now. They're not sleeping somewhere. No, that's awesome. Okay, so it's like you want to pay homage to them in some sense.
Yeah, I do.
I can't think that. Okay.
I always challenge myself when it comes to, like, let's say if it's instrumental and it's theirs. I'm like, what? I never done it, so let me see if I can, overcome that and as a way to pay homage to them.
Definitely. Now let's talk about, what are your future goals in the music industry? What do you want to like get out of it and gain from it in the future to come?
Well, like my goal was like my first goal was to try to get it out there and get people to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because people said, they listen to me and say, hey, you should have been like, like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole and them. But I'm like, I get it, but I'd rather not go that route. You know what I'm saying? That's why I remain independent, so that way I can take charge of what I'm trying to do and put things in, put it out in my own way. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, sounds good. Also, you have any upcoming shows or any more projects on the way?
Yes. Actually, I'm currently working on a project. It is coming out sometime this year. Okay. It's called Forever Blessed. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I went through this discussion we had talked about mental health. I had a pretty much a mental, a damn near mental breakdown because of all the stuff that was burning on me during the summer of last year.
Okay.
And it really affected me mentally and also physically. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, you know what? Take the time, take a deep breath, and just say, hey, I'm here. God is good. I'm always going to be blessed. You know what I mean? So that's why I got named the title Forever Blessed.
I love that. And any shout outs you have? Anybody who's watching now? And that's
yeah. Like for those people that are watching, you know, I appreciate y'all for watching. And I would say shout out to anybody that worked with, shout out to my boy Kenny. He was in Florida. So shout out to him. Shout out to my boy Modest. You know what I mean? We had a good collab album last year. It was people love that too. You know what I mean? So shout out to my homie. Shout out to my homie. Shout out to my homie Modest on that MFG. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my boy Motive, who also direct videos. So anybody wants to use music videos,
shit. Okay, there you go.
So,
connects.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So, shit. If I could condemn, and then shout out to you for putting me on your show. You know what I mean?
You're very welcome. I'm honored. So you're more than welcome to come back. Like you said, it's like this is home. So you guys are more than welcome. You know, just let me know.
Mi casa, su casa.
It's too funny. Stop. But let the world know your social media where they can find you.
You can find me. Well, you can find me with on Facebook with Gary Fyrious Male. It's right there. You can just put my name in and boom, it's right there. My IG is Mac is the illest, MACISTHE ILLEST. And that's what you can do. Just follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna play your song "Got It Like That." No, we just played. I'm so sorry. I'm like, wait a minute, playing it again. What's wrong with me? See, my mind's like, I need the coquito. I need that coquito afterwards. Getting it in. My bad. By artist Fyrious Stylez. All right, stay tuned. We're gonna go back after the break. We're gonna right back to Soke, the CJ, the Terror, so we get some more karate moves. We'll be right back, guys.
We'll play a little game of death.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We got a man here.
Yeah, crazy. All right, guys, we're gonna play a song right now. Hold on. Where did he put this at? He always does this. I swear. Listen, I have that patience.
No toque, que tú no sabes.
Listen, look at me started, man. Shit.
Tú sabes. Es Telemundo.
What's going on? iTunes now. I got you. He's making me laugh here.
You understand that me and Vero G, we go way back. This is my piece.
Shit, go on. Don't tell her age now, okay?
Hold up. I should put the cognac.
I do what I do and I'm loving it. Ain't nobody in this piece can stop me now. I aim up for victory, so consider me the best. No competition, that's a damn shame, but I can't complain. Just keep on busting these cowards up. They're pushing that push it, but Mac can't budge in that inch, my nigga. The fire ember, so ignite eternal flames. Burn you up the ash, but you feel my pain. What other nonsense you spewing up out of luck? Time is up, game over lane. I'm disappointed that you be someone of importance to me. Respect the many of my peers. You're not even grateful to them. So right up the ganja, I'm blazing it up now. I better get faded to know that I'm here. It's breaking your psyche, it's great to me. I love when you hit it. LMAO is cracking me up, but now you that's what you think. I'm rocking that dreamboat, it becoming a nightmare. Watching your ship sink, man, I get sitting every time I go out, I might can spit it. Yeah, you never seen a person crack like myself who is so committed. Yeah, I'm better than ever, it's killing you softly. No pun intended, on a murder spree and no one's touching me. And that's my intention. You know that I'm doing things, there's nothing you can do about it. My do it's so plain to see, so tell me, can you really doubt it? So call up your homies and girls, call your friends. G-Mac is back and you know that he's getting it in. Call up your homies and girls, call your friends. G-Mac is back and you know that he's getting it in. Go on beast mode, eating this track up. You better back up before you get devoured by me. The sick I get, the better I become. Do you really want some? By all means, it's plenty of me to go around. Got to work right time that I'm so nasty with it. Go by shit with an attitude to match. I'm about to get up in it. Never been the ego maniac that likes to gloat on the things I've done. What does a man gotta do? Just to be number one. Kissing up, hell no, I gotta do my own thing. Unleash my true potential. Whether you believing or not, the things I've done. It's definitely essential. Don't make it down for no person. What you see is what you get. Take it or leave it. Sucking up to me. Not that right there. I don't need it. Ready to cut strings to loose ends. The beginning of the end for those that leech on. You say what you want about me, just know that my technique is too strong. I meant that not biting the bullet if I'm able to spit it back at you. I win some and I lose some. That part of my life is so true. But the fact that I'm gonna be the best thing ever, one thing I won't let die out. You can bet your $1 Fyrious don't beat for some clout. My vision is clear, I'm here for the long run. No signs of stopping it. You'll be a poor soul if you really think I'll give you the chance of topping it. You know that I'm doing me, it's nothing you can do about it. My do is so plain to see, so tell me, can you really doubt it? So call up your homies and girls, call your friends. Mac is back and you know that he's getting it in. You know that I'm doing me, it's nothing you can do about it. My do is so plain to see, so tell me, can you really doubt it? So call up your homies and girls, call your friends. Mac is back and you know that he's getting it in.
Everybody again. All right, guys, we're back on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show live.
We back.
That's right.
Guess who's back?
Oh, don't start that now. Ow. But big shout out to you. Just did amazing. That was an amazing song.
That was fire, man.
I appreciate that.
I got to find out how to get that on my phone.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna play that when I go chill and like in the car. Bumping that
well, actually, I'm glad. Before we get to you, I would say that if you want to check out the music video,
okay,
all you gotta do is put in my real name, Gary Mail, or you can just put in Fyrious Stylez, getting it, and then it'll pop up on there.
Okay, cool, definitely, man.
I like that.
I need that now for workout music.
Oh shit! So now you know you got the playlist now.
Yeah, I need a playlist, man.
But big shout out to you, artist Fyrious Stylez. Yeah. I gotta get good budget with the song, but we're fucking. Yeah, skins. Listen, we could do Crescent Mother. I think I know FCC up in this bitch. All right, so guys, let's give it up for our next guest in the building. Woo woo! We got Soke CJ Totero. What's up, brother?
What's up? Shout out to Anthony's Worldwide Martial Arts, AOBK, my whole family, my friends and everybody. Watch the Heights Jiu-Jitsu, who I've been studying with now 3 years.
Awesome.
Coach Jorge, Logan, everybody out there.
Awesome. By the way, before we start, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I was sing, but I'm like, I know you.
I want to say thank you because it was my birthday was awesome. I got to shout out to my aunt, my mom, my stepfather, Thunderfist, who it was kind of cool, and my cousin Jackie.
It's a Thundercat. What?
They call Thunderfist Lopez.
Okay.
My mentor, and now he's like more my stepfather now.
Awesome.
My mom, they going out and whatnot. So it was a great birthday. And then talk about cyberbullying was quick shout out. I want to say something real quick. And I love my family, my dad's side of the family. I love them to death. But I was sitting down chilling and having a good time at BBQs, and I see this weird message, right? From my stepsister. We all come from a different, same dad, but different moms. And my sister gave me a shout out with a picture, when she had her birthday. And this freaking bummer clock brother of mine, which we don't talk that much, hit me up and say, "Oh, I betrayed the family." All this started going off on Facebook for no reason. Going off on me. So I screenshot it. I sent it to Grandmaster Anthony, who's I call my lawyer, my legal team. He said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." So, it's just like the whole thing of me trying to have a good time. And it's just always been like that with me in the martial arts, where it's like I'm trying to take 2-3 steps forward, but then you have like 4 or 5 people stepping back to you, and shout out to that. That's the reason why me and Jason hooked up.
Yes, the Ronnie.
We hook up for Ronnie 6'1".
Okay, let's talk about that.
So real quickly with Ronnie 6'1", and then I'm gonna get into something else.
Got you.
The reason why I chose the reason why I chose Ronnie 6'1" was Ronnie 47 was my favorite movie, and I read his book called Ronnie as well. And one of my favorite Ronnies, which was Musashi, Miyamoto Musashi. Okay. And we read his book, which is the Book of 5 Rings, and it's actually a condensed version of his real book. His actual book is almost like 600 pages.
Ooh,
so
shit,
I have the original version at home.
Okay.
So it's about the elements of the earth. So he was one of the biggest Ronnie. So what I did was, and then shout out to my other organization, which is Roni as well, out in Canada, and also shout out to Seafood Rick, and also Grandmaster Aaron. There's a lot of people gotta think because they're in my circle, they're my roots. So they're the ones that gave me the title Soke because they wanted me to run my own organization. So they say, okay, here you go, we're gonna make you a Soke. That's my own. That's why sometimes I use Soke and I don't use Soke. Okay. And I don't go by titles or nothing because I even be a coach. I'm also a mentor, so I don't even use Soke. It's like CJ, Papito, King Kong, Raccoon,
the whole works.
whatever you want to call me. I don't mind. I don't go by titles. Okay. But Roni really was like, you know what? It fits me because I've been a Roni all my life. And then the 6'1" was really which was my first actual second shield number. Okay. I just dropped the 1. Nice. So it was actually 161, which was my original shield number. So I just dropped the 6'1" because that's how we used to call ourselves on the radio. We just go by the last 2 digits or first 2 digits of numbers. So 6'1", that's the reason why I decided 6'1" to honor myself, because I say, you know what? I've been a soldier since I was 18 years old. Wow. So when you talk about law enforcement, and when you have these certain like stumbledores and these certain people out there that want to put my business out there, and it's sad that you got these martial artists that 39, 40, 45, 55, 60 years old, doing that, And shout out to one particular family that they hit me up and they apologized to me privately. They said they did it privately, which I respect.
Okay.
I respect the privacy. You know what I'm saying? You know what? You don't want to do it privately? Fine. But you have other people that I was in Atlantic City and I was getting an award, an ambassador award. I'm like, I'm getting all this hatred again. Like, it's every time you take 2 forward. So Roni is basically, when I did the documentary, I was going to write a book. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to get my message across. I'm not going to get the message I want to get across. Exactly. So I said, JC, let's do this. And we did everything, swear to God, 1 take. It was like 1 take and that's it. I was like, you know what? I use similarities what I did with Dr. Smith's class, where I said, you know what? I'm treating Jason like he is back in Monroe when we was teaching psychology classes, when we was teaching about Pavlov's theories and classical conditioning and all this other stuff. I'm going to treat this the same way, and I'm going to use him as my audience. Okay. So then that's where it became, and it's about the life story of CJ, because there's a lot of people out there that hide their hands behind rocks, and because you want to be hatred towards me because you understand me. At least let me earn your hatred. But then you have those that are out there that won't allow you to earn the hatred. They don't even know you from a hole in the wall. I got some guy in Timbuktu, Arizona, talking all this other stuff that I'm thinking subliminal messages and all this. Wow, and then
crazy.
Timbuktu.
I said Timbuktu. I said West Booth for Egypt. I throw all types of things out there because you know what is that? At the end of the day, I know where you at. Right. You home at the couch somewhere and you show pictures from you studying with a guy that you did like 5 or 8 years ago. Damn. But meanwhile, you never really went for a real test. And then while I'm going through all this Roni 6'1", I'm watching. I love these YouTube video guys of like the Karate Nerd, Art of the Dojo. And the Art of the Dojo was like they put this book out, man.
Shit!
This book right here, I always quote it. It's a chronological order book, and for me being Monroe, studying the research and methods, looking at different books. This book is actually in the Library of Congress.
Oh, wow.
So this book is actually, and this is an updated version. This goes up to 2000.
Okay. Wow.
So this was published May of 2001.
Okay.
2021. So this is the most updated historical aspect of it because, like I said, there are some martial arts out there that are scared of innovation. I'm quoting I'm quoting one of my friends, that did a video like last year, and I was looking at it, I was like, innovation. And it goes across the board, whatever you do, whether it's been business, music, whatever. It's you have those out there that are scared of innovation. That because they rather sit there with an iPhone 1 instead of going to iPhone 13 or Samsung 1 or that. Or Uber hates the yellow cabs.
They're competing, yeah.
They're competing, but at the end of the day, it's like, that's what goes on.
Right.
And I understand that martial arts has different seasonings, different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So, if I'm trying to create my own legacy or try to create something for myself where it's not, it's for my daughter, first of all. I decided to do the martial arts for my daughter. One way for me to spend more time with my kid, like my daughter's mother says, you rather, play with her in karate or teach her how to fight, but then play with dolls or whatever it is. But I created this system because I wanted my own way because I've always been on my own. You know, and the thing is that my brother, which I don't even consider my brother, I don't even consider him that no more. Because the thing is that, you know, when you say something like that and you put, like you said earlier about the whole Cardi B situation, I've been blackballed. I've been labeled up and down this whole East Coast, you know, over one individual. I had one individual talk about he wasn't, I ain't gonna knock on his door because, you know, he's in law enforcement. And he lives in his mom's house and this and then the third. Or, you know, he's scared of fighting me because he's gonna call the police on me. I'm a type of person that said, man, the days of me fighting over territory or fighting over, them days are gone. You know, when you come out of high school, when you get your high school diploma, them days of being immature should be out the door. And if you being a martial artist and being somebody of this great character that you sort of say you be, then live up to that character. But don't sit there and throw rocks and stones and boulders at people because you don't understand what's going on. And it goes on, like my grandmaster told me. He said, when you get aboard this train, he called himself A-Train as well, and Bigfoot as well. When you get on this train, and he told his members, there's going to be those that's not going to like you. There's going to be those that wish that they want to be a part of this organization, be a part of this, because we revolutionary. We are the ones that they don't like. Yeah. And the old school cats in the arts and the old school cats don't like this. So what I have to do, I got to have my ammunition. So what I did was I came up with Ronnie 61. Even though I loved the video, I saw it. I mean, you guys got my blessing.
It's gonna get you crying. That's all I want to say.
It had me. There was one part of the video that I had to get Kleenex because I could not. Jason just surprised me, and I'm not gonna say much about it. But it was the utmost surprise that he did for me that I was sitting there like I didn't even plan some things that was in it. I was like, what the. Excuse my language. What the fuck? Like, excuse my language.
Like, you could curse. It's fine.
I know, but I'm not the type of person, you know. I know, but it had me like that. It was like, wait a minute, like, and there was some stuff in there. Like, people might say, wait a minute, like, you know, there was some early videos of me doing this. I've done this on my own. You know, I tried it your way. I tried my brother Kiyoshi Chavez Nunez way, and it wasn't working for me. I tried the Kevin Pereira and the Shion Cruz's way. It didn't work out for me. Well, how it worked out for me? Yeah, you know, you get upset because you think I'm crying about my cracked ribs. So what? I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did it your way. It didn't work for me. I went back doing my way because this is my journey. As a martial artist, as a musician, or whatever you do in life, you have to be, you know what? You go lay your head on that pillow and be happy. You know, it was sad that one of my closest friends, you know, he gave me an award, which is an Ambassador in Martial Arts Award. Wow. And they were getting backlash behind it. Because why is CJ getting a Hall of Fame award? Why is a crooked letter in the alphabet?
Speak that truth, man.
First of all, y'all sitting here talking about why this, why that. And real quickly, like I said, this journey I've been on on my own. Yeah, I represented Roishi Goju, but where was Roishi Goju backing me up when it came financially? When it came backing me up, that's why I left Roishi. I said, you know what? I left them and I was going to quit the arts. And then Cruz picked me up and gave me my black belt. My brother gave me 4 black belts within a year? Wow. Within a year, I got 4 black belts.
That's amazing.
2 of them I did on my own. Yeah. 2 I did on my own. And 2 of them I followed the path that they wanted me to follow. And they ended up with nowhere. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do me. I'm going to be, like you said, an independent martial artist. Oh, how you be independent? My man, I've been independent ever since. If you saw the side kata I did, I learned that on my own. Nobody told me how to do a side kata. Nobody told me how to do a bow kata. All the katas I'm doing, so what? I'm using YouTube. Everybody else is doing YouTube.
Shit, that's everybody go, man.
If people and they got mad at Zoom. Oh, you can't learn YouTube. So then why are we using Zoom? And why are you using all these other Zoom and all this? Oh, because we could correct you. Okay, fine, you correct me. But the same thing can happen when you're doing it on YouTube. But we all have to find our own way, our own path. You know, that's why I love about like this right now. Went on and started doing jiu-jitsu for 3 years. I always wanted to study jiu-jitsu. Just was just too expensive.
Yeah, that does add up.
It adds up. So long story short, I found a great school. If anybody's looking for a jiu-jitsu school it could fit your budget, shout out to Washington Heights Jiu-Jitsu School. They are the best. I mean, the best for me because it's small class sizes. And you just got to come in, take the 3 classes, you buy your own gi, and that's it. And it's about evolving yourself in the martial arts. I said my game was weak on the ground. Now it's not that strong, but now I can last on the ground. I can last on the stand up. I can last on all aspects of martial arts. You know, it's like what Bruce Lee said. You know, he never believed in styles because of the doctrines and stuff that there was. Even the karate nerd said it. All these styles are fake. All these styles are this. You read this book, you find out the actual history of where these styles came from. You find out how these titles was created. Like Renshi was not the original name. It was called I think it was called Siren Show was the original name before it was called Renshi. Kiyoshi, Hanshi. All these was created in sometime in I forgot what it was there. I wrote it down here somewhere.
He's like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry. 1934.
Wow.
In 1934, all these titles were created by an organization called the DBK. Okay. I cannot pronounce the name of it. I'm not good with Japanese names.
Neither am I.
I'm not. So that organization, they were the ones that were really trying not to make karate a martial arts system back. They were trying in the 1920s, 28s, trying to make karate into a part of it. They said, no, it'll be separate. It'll be considered under jiu-jitsu and, you know, under the judo situation until 1936 when it really became part of karate. But you see, what's great about that book, and I saw a lot of martial artists, that book also tells a story about Goju history, but also during the Goju history, you also learning about the history of the arts itself, the date of birth of certain martial art masters, you know, and how the arts and the different names were created. You know, like how one shoe became MP back in 1932 when Funakoshi changed the name, and then he decided to move out to Japan. You know what I'm saying, and express the different arts, and that's how it is as a martial artist. And, you know, you have to learn your history. You have to know what's going on. And it's like learning the art of war and learning all these books that's out there. Yeah, I read books. Yeah, I do. And, you know, they say, oh, I rub elbows with some of those authors. Okay, really? So you rub elbows with Jesse Encap? You rub elbows with this guy that wrote the Goju book? You know, and yeah, it's great that you're doing what you got to do, but you don't need to publicize everything out there. How many times I come on here, I promote them out here because this is the one time I could come out here and not have judgmental and speak my mind. I think I came here multiple times when you was doing the show about the law enforcement about the Floyd. I was home and I said I came up there 35 minutes. I think we had about more than 20 questions about law enforcement from Germany, from different places, and I was answering everything to the best I can. Why? Because as a person of 20 years as a New York State peace officer that started at 18 years old and hold a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, I have a right to talk about something because I have the knowledge. You know, it was sad that I had one grandmaster tell me, well, I don't think you could fit the qualifications of Rutgers because you have a GED.
Wow.
I said to the grandmaster, I said, bro, I could go right now to Rutgers and not to be egotistic or nothing like this. I could walk into administration office and walk out with a schedule in my hand. Because because the thing is, like you said, we come from Monroe College, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee how many Monroe professors. This is why I told a lot of people in Monroe when I did my speeches in Monroe. I've done a lot of speeches in Monroe. She could back me up. Yeah. I told a lot of students, do not burn your bridges at Monroe College. This is a small college. A lot of professors are gonna remember who you are, what you are. Start your classical conditioning right there and then. Start your classical conditioning basically means is that Pavlov's theory was he had a dog, he rang the bell, the dog came because he knew food was coming. So start your classical conditioning right there and then. Because when you go out there in the real world and you need those references, these professors will remember you. I go back, Ippolito still remembers me. Sergeant Dougie, God rest his soul, who died early this year, he was the one that told me how to fingerprint. People always ask me at my job, oh, who could fingerprint somebody for do online we score best out of Raymond's. I could do it. And people question me like, wait, you could do it? I knocked it out. Why? Because we say Monroe has that small student category where you have to not burn your bridges.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you need your references. So I could go back to Monroe and see if Polito still is that around. Okay. We could email him, shoot him email. Dr. Jeffrey Smith, who's been my mentor since I was 37 years old. I'm 30, been my mentor for almost what? So I was 7 years old.
Wow.
I'm 39 now. So it's like I go to him for reference.
That's awesome.
And that's why I say as Monroe students, we always go back for references.
Exactly.
And that's how it is as martial artists, as human beings, all we could really do is go out there and do what we have to do. And just stop this whole judgmentalness of who, what, where could kick better, punch better. You got guys now judging the old masters from back in the days that are black and white. They're dead. You can't even question them. You got people comparing themselves to Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is dead.
Right.
Yeah. So like how you can compare yourself to Bruce Lee when Bruce Lee dead? Or now you're looking at Bruce Lee's forms or whatever he did back in the days, his punches, kicks. Oh, he had this flaw, he had this, but he's dead.
It's true.
Why question somebody that is dead? And at the end of the day, why question him? And why is that? And this is a question I was asked. Why? What does it care about what somebody else is doing? And like my friend said also, Jody said that this. Jody was one that talked about the innovation. Jody made it clear too. Why is it you trying to bring your karate religion to my dojo? Why are you trying to bring your influences to my school? You know, if you're a grandmaster, I understand that. I don't have to tell my students to bow down to you. Who are you? That's how it is as martial arts. As martial arts, it is focus on building our character, focus on ourselves, and stop this whole bully. And stop worrying about what people put on Facebook about you, social media. This one particular person keeps on throwing subliminal messages about, bro, take your psychological medication and call me in the morning.
Oh, shit. Well, listen, I would love to continue on. We got to wrap the show up. Definitely, but before anything, the Ronnie 61 film documentary will be out this year.
That'll be this year. And we're going to work on a project for this summer.
Oh, I'm excited.
We have 2 projects coming out. The Ronnie and the Future will work.
I'm excited for that. And, no, sorry. And then big shout out to Empire Media, who was a part of that, with the...
definitely.
I'm going to announce it now. It's going to be released in February.
Oh,
so everybody on Facebook, my peeps, we come in February. It's coming. So trust me on that one.
Oh, awesome.
So we coming.
Definitely. So real quick,
social media, Empire Media.
Okay.
Captain Culture 80, and your social media.
So real quickly,
what's your social media quick?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So social media is CJ Rivera, CJ the Terror. You also guys on CJ 6122 on Instagram, C Train 61 on Twitter as well. I mean, what was that one called?
I don't even know.
TikTok.
And quick shout outs, like less than a minute.
Quick shout out to everybody out there on Facebook. Everybody that knows me that's on here. Facebook. I want to thank everybody again for viewing my page.
Well, guys, I want to thank both of you guys for coming on the show. Blessings for both of you guys. More to come, guys. We want to thank you for watching every week on here on the Vero G Spotlight Radio Show. Huh? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's good. I got him. He's good, man. Calm down.
She's Gucci. We have one more.
Go ahead. Got you.
He said TikTok. I said, I have TikTok.
So you might as well plug it.
So yeah, just put in Fyrious Stylez 86. That's it.
Okay, simple as that. I like that. But I want to thank both of you guys. Let's give it up for CJ, Soke CJ, the Terror. Let's give it up for artists.
Squad.
Definitely. Fyrious Stylez. That's right.
Thank you everybody tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys.
And we'll have Super Bowl previews next week, next Wednesday.
We're gonna go down. Go Giants!
Giants in the house fishing.
Shit, okay. We'll see you guys next week, guys. Bye. Oh,